Hey friends, hope you all are doing well on this Tuesday, almost afternoon here in Richmond, Virginia. I just wanted to hop on here and talk about a concept of I'm so busy, the statement. Not so much a concept as it is just a reality, a feeling, but really it's the statement that I hear often. And I've been guilty of saying so often, so many times. And, just wanted to have a dialogue with you all on what meaning do we have to that? We hear it all the time, whether it's in our work settings or our families, even ourselves. The I'm so busy. I got all these things going on. It shows up everywhere. Why haven't our spouse will say to us, can we go on a date? Or our kid wants to play with us, or a project is being delayed, or we have to fulfill a responsibility at work. And I'm just so busy. I'm just so busy. I can't do this thing, or I have to now delay it, or maybe I do submit it, or I do complete it, but it's really not that good. And there's something going on. And I just want to invite a space to actually discover with you guys, what do you mean whenever you say, I'm so busy? Because there's something that's there. And most of us uh, don't invite the opportunity just to ask the question of what's going on. Like, if you're honest, just to sit in the curiosity of saying, what do I mean whenever I say I'm so busy? Like, what makes that my first initial reaction whenever I get challenged on a deadline, or maybe a product, or a question? What makes the I'm so busy such a natural response? For me, it's usually stress, you know, even inadequacy, some insecurities that I have. I'm so busy. Oh man, I don't know if I want to even do this. I mean, I was so busy yesterday that I didn't hop on to do this because I felt like maybe me saying this could potentially rub somebody the wrong way, or maybe the fact that people would just try to find excuses around what I'm actually trying to say. And really, I'm just trying to say, can I invite you to ask the question? I'm not trying to poke a hole in your circumstance or poke a hole in your reasons for being busy, because we do have seasons of life that are full of responsibilities and tasks, more so than others. But there's a meaning that we have to that statement, friends. And I just want to stand with you and process with you. What is it? What do we get out of saying that? Are we trying to prove something? I mean, I've been there. I've tried to prove people, like, well, the reason why I haven't gotten back to you, Mr. and Mrs. Klein, is because I'm busy. I have things to do. I have people to see. I have a family to take care of. Don't you understand? I have toddlers at my house who don't like to sleep sometimes, or they do like to sleep, and I want to sleep with them because I'm tired too, or whatever. And so I just want to invite you guys into this conversation. Would you be so uh, bold and courageous to actually even share that? You can DM me or leave it in the comment section. What is it that makes I'm so busy such a go-to statement? I hear this all the time, especially at networking events. It's kind of like this proving grounds of, I'm so busy. If I'm not busy, then like surely I'm not successful. When the reality is, whenever you first start a business, you may not have the same responsibilities as somebody who's been in business 10 years longer than you. The headaches change, the responsibilities change, the dynamics change. And so the list of responsibilities is different. And so instead of saying, I'm so busy, how about, I don't know, sharing what you're learning? Maybe sharing what you're succeeding in, sharing maybe a need. Are we willing to ask for help? Because if we actually start with ourselves and say, what do I get out of this I'm so busy statement? Then we actually get to then see and ask the question that follows, which is, what can help, right? What resources are maybe within arm's length of me that could help me and be a resource to me as I seek to grow, as I seek to move and experience the results that I long for, whether it's with myself, or my family, or my business. But if we get into this cycle of I'm so busy, we're going to reap the same results that we've been experiencing, because frankly, nothing's changing. And I would rather come from the place of curiosity and questioning, what's going on? What am I up to? And like I said, for me, generally it's fear. It's a lot of insecurities. And if I don't show that I'm busy, then people may think that I'm not good at my job, or maybe that I'm going out of business, or maybe that I'm not, I don't know. There's lots of stories that I make up in my head that make me have to say a statement of I'm so busy. And really, if I'm honest, it's like, there's something else there. And there might be something there for you too. And if in hearing this question, you're already kind of going to the defense, and I get it, trust me, I'm kind of challenging you to question what you're doing. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I love you. I care about you. And I'm willing to stand with you and just being honest and saying, are you willing to ask that question to yourself? What do you get out of saying, I'm so busy? And if you're going to the defense and saying, well, I have this business, or I have these family members, or I have these circumstances, and they're right here and I have to take care of them. And if I don't, blah, 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 then I think I've honestly entered into a conversation that's really worth having with you. And are you willing, would you be so courageous to dialogue about it, process what's going on? So there's no judgment here. It's purely curiosity of knowing that there's something going on. There's a layer underneath the words. There might be multiple layers. And if I want to grow, and if I want to see the success or the love or the health or whatever that I long for, maybe this is a good starting point for you. And so, especially as we sit here today with all the changes happening around us, around the world, and in our culture and in our homes, that we all are experiencing in different ways. And I just want to invite you all to reach out. If you are having a hard time with this conversation, with this idea of questioning this statement, I'm so busy, because we are so busy. There's nothing that we're not doing. I mean, we're constantly doing something, right? We have all this technology, we have all these resources here that can help us be more efficient and more productive, and yet we don't have enough time. Forget the fact that we're, running homes and running businesses and running organizations and doing all these things, and we're using all the so many resources around us that we're still fighting for time, the most valuable of the resources. So what's going on? Are you really in the commitments that you're standing in? And if you're not, are you willing to show yourself the level of grace by opening up opportunity that's before you? I just want to invite you to that conversation, friends. I love you. I appreciate you. If you guys want to set up a time to chat, reach out to me, and I'd love to be a resource to you in any capacity of discovering this busyness that you may be sensing, this busyness that you may be trying to really draw out, because there is conversations that can go around it. And I want to offer myself to you as a resource because I care. And I want to come at it through the level and through the space of curiosity, not of shaming yourself, not of blaming yourself, owning your responsibility, owning your part, your contribution to this busyness is a blessing, should you decide it to be a blessing. So I just want to invite you guys into that conversation. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, I've been in many places and been in many conversations where I've been the guy that struts his stuff because he's so busy, and I've also been the individual who's not even aware of the busyness, but is so in the moment and enjoying the space with the people around him that busyness isn't even a variable. It's just the gift of being in relationship with people that I love and doing the things that I care about. And so I would rather operate from that space. And I would want to invite you into operating from that space and not getting so caught up in the busyness of what you're putting on you, and maybe even communicating to others. Because there are consequences to this. If we are so busy, like I said before, are we missing out on our commitments? Are we missing out on the relationships around us? And if we were willing to sit in the space of, let me ask this question of, what do I get out of this? What am I really up to here? Man, how different could life look? And how much more fun can it really be? And how much more joy can those around us, how much more money can we possibly make, because we're not caught up in the busyness, but we're so in the moment. And we're so grateful for the opportunity to work hard and love our family, love our clients, love our friends, and enjoy the time, the variable of time that we really all have one shot at. We can't get more of it. So how we use it matters. And if we're saying that I'm so busy, what are we really up to? I invite you to that question, my friends. Let me know. Shoot me a DM. Email me at joe@joemalizia.com, and would love just to talk to you about what's going on for you whenever you say, I'm so busy. What do you mean by that? What's the rewards that I get out of that? Why is that so important to say that? And just start there. And then through it, okay, what's available to me to help change that narrative? Because there's no shame here, friends. There's no shame. And if there is, let's talk. I don't want there to be shame. I want there to be opportunity. I want there to be curiosity. This is a good question to ask. And if you can ask this question, and you can even invite other people to ask this question, man, you're leveling up the variable of time to be something so much more significant than a stressor. It's a gift. So hope that helps, my friends. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday and a wonderful week. Take care.